up, dudes? Sergio from Paranormal Dudes. We decided to come up with something a little different than we usually post, which is our podcast or gaming. So we have these recurring stories that we go over, and we don't want them to get lost in the mix. So next step, we're just going to tell the stories in separate videos. Make it easier for you guys. Probably have heard this particular story we're going to go into next. It's the Yoohoo story. So strap in, hang out. It's not the podcast. We're not really kicking it like the podcast, but it's still Paranormal Dudes. Let's go. So the story starts when me and Ethan, my brother, who's also part of Paranormal Dudes, came back from Airsoft. If you don't know what Airsoft is, you can Google it. So we get back, it's late at night, and I'm going upstairs to go edit the footage we got from it. And Ethan goes downstairs. I don't know why, but he decided to go downstairs. So Ethan's leaving his room after changing. Yeah, that's what it was. He went to go change. He's leaving his room, turns off the light, and then looks down, and Mila's staring through him, or I should say behind him. Then Ethan says, "Mila, what are you looking at?" Mila just stares with a blank stare right behind him. And if I can remember correctly, Ethan said that she had a low bellow, like a little growl. In that very moment, Ethan felt a presence come over his shoulder. Pause. Then the entity gets really close. So close, it could whisper in his ear and says, "Yoo-hoo." Ethan freaks out. Yells, "Sergio!" I'm upstairs and I hear this. I freak out. He comes running upstairs and he's frantic, pale. I had never seen Ethan like this. And I ask him, "What happened? What did you see?" The reason why I ask him, what did he see, is that we both know things happen in that house. He looks at me and he says, "There's something down there," and it said a Yoohoo. So, me being me, I picked up a samurai sword that I had nearby. Who knows what that would have done if I would have encountered this entity, but we both went downstairs. We kind of cleared the whole first floor. Nothing was there. We went back upstairs together, along with Mila, obviously. While we're upstairs, what ends up happening to this day gives me goosebumps, drives chills up my spine. And this was like 10 years ago, but still, it lingers. The story stuck with us, and it's still in the back of our minds. We're upstairs, and we hear the chilling "Yoo-hoo" all over again, but it sounded like it was coming from the backyard. Super strange. So, you would think we'd go down there to figure it out. Nope. We're freaked out. We stay upstairs and just listen to what the hell is going on downstairs. Then, what ends up happening? It sounds like it's getting closer. Then we hear footsteps. Keep in mind, this house is freestanding, so you hear everything. We begin to hear loud footsteps coming from downstairs with the periodic "Yoo-hoo." We don't know what's going on. At first, I thought it was a neighbor, but oh boy, was I wrong. So what ended up happening next? This thing decides, I'm going to go towards them. It's coming up the stairs at this point. We're in total shock, not moving, probably pale, and hearing this damn thing coming up the stairs with loud footsteps and the Yoohoo, or I should say, Yoohoo, even louder. What adds to the story is that our dog Mila is at my door looking down the hallway to nothing. Nothing's there, but she's low to the ground and the hair on the back of her neck is standing up. My instinct, we have to do something. I run forward towards the door, slam it shut, move back. As we're standing there, this thing advances towards our door. We're sitting there just waiting for the inevitable, waiting to see what was going to happen to us. It's getting closer. The light in the hallway was on, and you could see a shadow at the bottom of the door. And all you hear is a final thump right before our door. And one last yoo-hoo. Silence. No idea what's going to happen next. Miraculously, my parents at that very second opened the garage. Silence. Nothing. Shadow is gone. We need to move forward to the door. Open it. It's like if nothing was ever there. This story will forever be a part of who we are as paranormal dudes. And this story is going to stick with us probably until the day we die. Now, if you like this story, please leave a like, subscribe, go ahead and drop a comment. Maybe you have a story. Maybe we'll discuss it here or maybe on the podcast. Regardless, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Later, dude.